Hey YouTubers, KD-UV6 and I am here bringing you a new video. I know, thought it would never happen, but here we are. It's happening. We are in the thick of it. And now that I have you here, let me explain what I got going on. As you can see, I have the Woxun software installed on my computer. What you can see is that I also have my KG-UV6 radio plugged into my computer next to me. And what I'm going to do is just briefly run through this program and show you why it's completely useless. Afterwards, we will start it on fire and run far from it. Then I will try to resurrect this video experience and share something glorious with you, because I know that's why you guys come here. As you can see, this is a pretty basic program, which is fine because all we're going to be doing is programming a radio. So we don't need anything that's going to be like the equivalents of Photoshop. If you do spend any great deal of time in this program, you will likely be spending it over here on the left side where you see these three, well, we'll call them links. Each one of these links is going to open up a new window for us and allow us to do something different. So I'm just going to walk through these quick and kind of show you what that's all about. The first one is channel message. I don't know why they call it channel message, but essentially it's just a list of the frequencies and channels and settings for each one of those from your radio, or maybe it's a list you've just created and you plan on putting it onto your radio. So just to show you what that's all about really quick, that's what it'll look like. So we will be coming back to this. The second one is optional functions. This is just going to act as an interface to the functions that you have on your radio and allow you to change those as you see fit. And lastly, we have the key set. And in my situation, I have two buttons on my radio that I can program different functions to within, the parameters of what is in this drop down. So I'm going to go ahead and remove these two windows. And we're just going to spend a little time in a window that I absolutely loathe. Let me explain why. At some point in time, you are going to have a list such as this, and you're going to need to make changes to it. Within the Woxun software, there's only two ways that is going to happen. First way is to just go on the bottom of your list and start adding these different channels from the bottom and just keep working your way down. However, if you're a little bit more OCD than that and you need, I don't know, your weather channels grouped together, maybe your simplex channels grouped together, maybe you need them to be alphabetical or listed in, relevance to where these different repeaters are from your home. I don't know. But if you are that guy, then editing this list has just become a little bit of a nightmare for you, and here's why. We're going to play out a little scenario here to better illustrate the problem. So let's say on channel 3, I want to add in, there's a new repeater that just went up in town, and I want to add in that repeater on channel 3. But at the same time, I want to keep everything I have and in contact and just essentially move everything down one spot. So that way channel 3 opens up and I have a place to put in that new repeater. The thing is you can't move anything in here. I'm clicking and dragging, you can't tell, there's no dotted line that shows up, but as you can see, nothing is moving. So how do we do that? Well, unfortunately, the only way that we're going to be able to achieve what we're looking for is to delete channel 3 and everything below it. Okay, hopefully you don't have a lot like this. So anyways, you get the idea. You have to delete everything, and then you go back up and then add that new repeater information on channel 3, and then everything you just deleted, you get to re-add, starting on channel 4, re-add all that stuff manually. Obviously, you can see the problem with this, and it's because of this experience with the software that it did not take long for me to absolutely dislike it, and made me run into the warm embrace of Google. I did some quick searching because I found the answer to my prayers very quick, thankfully. And I present to you KG-UV6 Commander. It is glorious, it is amazing, It is all things good and even better than double rainbows. Yes, that is possible, and this is better than double rainbows. Let me show you why. So same scenario. I want to put something in channel 3. I want to keep everything I have in contact, and I just want to move it down one spot. Everything down one spot. How do we do that? Well, if you left click on any one of these numbers over here, you'll see that the row for that channel is completely highlighted, which is what we want. So we will left click on 3. And then what we do is if we go down to 15, since that's the bottom of our list, we press shift and then left click on the mouse. Everything gets highlighted. So where do we go from here? Well, if we just right click and go to cut, you can see it cut. Now, since channel 3 is the only one that we need open, so we can add in something there, then we just have to go down to channel 4, left click, and then right click, and go to paste. And boom goes the dynamite. Everything is right there, okay? It's that simple. And we can just double click in here, we can type in the name of the new repeater, which for the video is called new. How convenient. And we just add in all the information for that right here. So now that I've shown you guys that, and I have you inside the KG-UV6 Commander software, let me just give you a very brief run through on the software. It really is pretty simple. So up here we have tabs. We have configuration setting and VFO settings. You can go ahead and edit these as you see fit, and we also have FM broadcast memories. I tried this once. I'm not really too worried about it. Not a big deal to me. It didn't work, so moving on. Main memories. If we go up to the top here, we can see we got a pretty basic menu outline. Nothing too special. Stuff that we're used to seeing. But the best part is, or the one thing that I like, even though it's very simple, is that all the tools that we would need to do what we need to do in the software have been brought out to the front with buttons. We love buttons. Buttons are great. We love clicking buttons, and clicking buttons soothes us, of course. So the two that you're probably going to be using quite a bit are going to be the read and write. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you these. The first one we'll do read. Click on that. And what it's going to do is create pretty much a spreadsheet, a new spreadsheet for you. And it'll bring up this dialog here. And if we click read, this may or may not work. I'm on take, like not even kidding, 50 or something crazy of doing this video for you guys. So if my throat sounds a little bit that's why. I'm trying to make this perfect. I'm weird like that. I need everything done perfectly. Okay, so it aired out. I expected it would. What I have noticed in all this time is if I click read again, it will work. Of course, now that I've said that, it probably won't. So let's see what happens. But what's going to happen, whether it works or not, when it does work, all this stuff is going to get populated over here into our spreadsheet, just like what we were just looking at. And there it is. And once we get this, we can go ahead and we can start making edits, whether you're moving stuff around or actually editing, directly into these fields here. You can just edit your heart's content out right here. Once you're done, though, obviously you're going to want to save a file locally on your computer, but you're also going to be writing to your radio. So if you go ahead and click write, I'm not going to follow through on this because I don't want to write what I just did to my radio. But if you click write, it's going to be the same thing. You get the blue bar, and it's going to go and go and go, and say completed, and all things are going to be wonderful, and that's what's going to be on your radio, and you'll be ready to go from there. So that's really all there is to this. I mean, like I said, it's very simple. Another great thing, it's free. We love free. It's very well done. But that's all I have for you guys right now. I do want to say thank you to all of you subscribers. You are awesome. You are amazing. Thank you for hanging out with me all this time. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. I know I haven't been pushing out videos. I've been in college for the last 2 years. I am going to say I graduate next month in December. I am stoked. It was for my bachelor's degree in information systems security. So that's going to free up a bunch of time. And I really do want to do more videos for you guys because I love doing this. I want to get better at it. I also want to put these out to help you guys. You know, I hope that this is all useful. I think it is based on the feedback I've been getting from you guys. There are other videos that are going to be coming. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. I am usually very quick, even same day. I think it's even been within minutes. I'm very quick on replying back to your guys' questions. I've also noticed that some of you other guys also chip in and start answering questions that other people ask. That is awesome. Thank you guys. Extra props for that. Go ahead, like, share, comment. I look forward to doing more of this for you guys. Hopefully you get something from this. And I will see you guys later. 73s.